did actually need an MG42, there was none to support them because it was rushed too easily in. And of course, as you maybe noticed, I'm rather trying not to hit from the same angle, but continually try to approach from every possible one at every spot, and forcing him to constantly move out with his MG42s, thus constantly ensuring that he can't really set up any strong defensive positions, which is rather what you want to do if you're facing an opponent who's really digging in, if possible. The same can essentially be applied to a British who's also digging in one spot, then attack everywhere else. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to claim this is the strongest, but he was certainly level 10, so he was not completely bad. But of course, he's certainly very keen on the whole MG42 spam. MG42 setting up, supported by Grenadiers. Good heavens, some actual unit coordination. These riflemen taking quite a lot of fire. Riflemen to the north, and mortar firing away at this one in there. Grenadiers charging ahead, some very wounded, no medic kits being equipped, that's certainly not entirely good. Grenades going off, not hitting anyone, and a strafing run, as I did for something new. Go for the airborne doctrine and the strafing run, not doing much, suppressing most of them, and there we go. Heavy losses for the Grenadiers. One Grenadier team is down, and the riflemen do get out of there before things turn very badly. One though remaining, veterans one, and the mortar continues to blast away at this position, and these packs are awfully closely clumped together. That's generally a bad idea, considering particularly there's a mortar right nearby continuing to hammer away with mortar shells. Grenade going in, but a bit too late. That can happen. And of course, again, rather exposed position. Now rifleman moving in, pack exposing itself, and of course rifleman setting upon it. The pack moving like a wounded mule, not really able to hit back, while the riflemen are quite eager to clear out the crew. Really a bad idea to leave your packs out there on their own without any actual infantry support. Again, packs are support weapons, so MG42s, and they generally should be behind something to actually support. They should not be the core of your army. They should be there to assist the core, which should be the infantry. One pack cleared out. MG42 taking fire upon this rifleman team, but ignoring the flamethrowers moving in from the north. Flamethrower in hand. Going to burn Jerry out from his position right here. And there we go. MG42 gunner. Oh dear, looks like this engineer team will have to get out of there. But further riflemen are quick to move in. Engineer team lost. A bit tragic. But further riflemen are there, so no fear for the Americans. This team still taking up a lot of fire, albeit slowly bleeding out. Riflemen quick to clear out this pack as well. And the MG42 gunner still fires away, not having really sensed there's an impending danger. And grenade going in, going to clear it out. And there we go, MG42 lost. Packs lost, really a heavy loss. Further MG42s and grenadiers trying to move in. Packs, mortar setting up right here and behind this building. Generally a nice spot, able to fire over it, but of course at the same time ensuring that it does not get exposed. T-17 getting a bit too close, but apparently the Grenadiers aren't aware of it and are slow to react, instead moving straight into all of this. Airborne from the 82nd Division dropping in for a bit of fun. And riflemen seizing upon this MG42. And these Grenadiers are certainly going to be running into Hornet's Nest. Airborne and MG42 blasting away with the support of the T-17. T-17 careening out of control, narrowly avoiding this old wooden cart. But these Grenadiers are certainly in a dire position, and another MG42 has been cleared out. And there we go. A total defeat after a rather defensive static and perhaps a bit too timid play from the Wehrmacht player. The commander of the 91st Luftwaffe, Mr. Walleye, who was certainly playing like a wall, rather failed after the energetic offensive I carried. And there we go, a Panzer command, so he was trying to delay, but really that doesn't always work, in particular since he didn't really have a solid grasp and he didn't really inflict me any seriously decisive casualties. So, what can we learn from this? Well, of course, don't go too heavily on the static, always ensure you have some measure of infantry. Of course, you can determine the mixture however you want, but really all MGs and pioneers, as you saw, with a bit of energetic attacks. And of course, I'd gone for a mortar or perhaps a sniper much earlier. I could certainly also have cleared out it much earlier, but again I was possibly suspecting some Puma. But again, because I kept going for these fuel points, and of course denying also these points. He really didn't have much fuel, and of course his taking up was greatly delayed. So that's of course also a vital difference. And otherwise, in case you do face of course heavy MG support, and a lot of them, just try to get them at every angle. Don't assume that it's covered, just try from every angle. Hit from multiple ways of attack against one MG, because it can't fire at every point. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, why not subscribe? If you didn't, well, why not send in one of your own? And of course, you're always welcome to let your friends know of this marvelous channel. Cheers.